earlier on, burn self-test. Not to worry, yeah, not to be losing sleep. Share with me what you are going so that I can assist you, give you suggestions throughout the 2 days. Yeah, boleh ke? Boleh ke? Okay, thank you, Maria. I really appreciate your response. Yeah, all right. With that, my dear friends, what we're going to do now is, because I need you to understand what's the difference between stress and burnout. For this activity, my dear friends, I'm going to put you into a breakout room. Thank you. All right. With that, I just want to hear an insight from you guys. So normally we start from group 1, but I'm going to start from group 3. Can we have group 3 first, please? So we have group 3 is Siti Amira. We have Anis Amira. And then we have Farhan, group 3.
I think I'm going to talk about the difference between stress and burden. So as we discussed just now, so for stress it's still manageable. But for burden, the work will getting boring. We will get detached, and it's something that we can cure. Well, if stress, that it's still manageable, it still can be cured. It's not as big as burden.
That's fine. Okay, thank you so much, group 3. Elbow to elbow. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you so much. All right, with that, can we go on to group 2, please?
Okay, yes. Hi. So
okay, okay, carry on.
Okay, so what we have discussed is, as per Ayman, we came to a conclusion that stress is short-term, whereas a burnout, we figured out that burnout is in a long-term process.
Okay.
And what we have discussed further is stress. It is like an emotion. So, example, we took like frustration. So, frustrated. That leads to a burnout where we feel like we have give up or we couldn't accomplish the given task. So frustration leads to lack of accomplishment. So stress and the impact is the burnout. So yeah.
Same. Stress just like that comes and go, while burnout actually like months or weeks. That's my opinion. Yeah. That's all.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. Okay. With that, thank you so much, group 2. Yeah. Elbow to elbow. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. All right. Last but not least, can we have group 1, please?
Hi. So for group 1 is Darshini and me, and yeah, Darshini and we have listed what we think are the difference as Darshini shared in the chat. So for stress, for stress, we find that maybe the primary damage is more to physical, like muscle ache or to your health. And then stress can cause lack of concentration, and it's more towards anxiety. It's day-to-day stress, energy, and more on urgency and hyperactivity. So it's more on physical lah. And then for burnout, we find that the primary damage is more to emotional. So some of the symptoms are forgetfulness, and it can lead to depression, impatient, and if it gets chronic over a long period of time, you can lose motivation and ideas, which will lead to helplessness and hopelessness. So from this, our summary will it's like stress is more to physical and burnout is more to the emotional damage lah. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Diana and Darshini. Elbow to elbow, you're awesome, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing on the Zoom chat. So very true, my dear friends. The reason I'm asking you guys, to differentiate between stress and burnout, because it starts from elements of stress first, and it's true what you all say, stress is manageable. Stress can. Anything can happen actually, stress. You are driving your car, driving to KL, Yeah, going to work is jam can cause you stress as well. Yeah, knowing what to wear, yeah, every day is also stress, right? Elements are there. Knowing what to eat as well, don't know what to eat as well can cause you stress. Yeah, so it's true what Aiman shared earlier on. Yeah, stress comes and goes, but you are able to manage it, like what you all said. Yeah, and then can we put it on the back to gallery, please? Yeah, and it's true. Yeah, it is a short-term thing. It does involve both actually involve your emotions. Yeah, both also involve your physical elements. Yeah, stress and job burnout does involve your emotions, does involve your physical, both actually. Yeah, and then it's true what you say. Stress, you will lose your concentration, and of course, yeah, the long term is on your job burnout. Is my dear friends. Yeah, if you do not do anything about it, especially when you are stressed, because stress will escalate. When it escalates more, yeah, when it comes to job stress, yeah, escalate more, that's where it will give you job burnout, and that's where you become chronic. And then it can go to the level of depression, yeah, my dear friends, yeah. And that's why, if you look not just here, especially in US, yeah, there's a lot of suicides in US, yeah. So that's why it's very important for us to have an insight what is stress and what is burnout. Okay, when it comes to here, what I want to share with you guys is, my dear friends, yeah. Yes, this is all the elements on stress. Stress, there are cure for it because stress is normally, it's not so major, unless you ignore it. It comes very critical when you ignore the situation. Here on the screen, as you can see, normally the difference is what all of you have said already, characterized as over-engagement. What it means is when you are stressed, do you know what it means by over-engagement, my dear friends? Over-engagement means, that you like to do you like to be involved in every single task. You like to be close to your colleagues. You like to actually be involved in all the projects that is in there. So when you are over-engagement, that means you have so many tasks on your plate. That's where you start to being stressed. That also is a sign, when you have so much workload on, however you like it, you think you like it, however in the long run it's going to cause you serious stress. That's what it means by over engagement. Emotions are overreactive. This means here, like you shared earlier on, when you are stressed, sometimes when people ask you how are you doing, you just get angry, isn't it? What do you want to know what I'm doing? What's it got to do? You start getting agitated. That's also a sign of stress, my dear friends. Also, it says here, produces urgency and hyperactivity. This normally happens when you have so much workload on. That's why everything to you is very urgent. And that's why you get frustrated, agitated in situations. That's a sign of stress. Okay, the other one is burnout. Burnout is what you all said, disengagement. You don't want to get involved with your colleagues. You don't want to be involved with your environment, your organization. You're always far away from them, Emotions are blunted. That what it means if you don't like something, you would tell them because too much is already on your plate. You've got so much going on in you, so you actually let it out. The other one is produces helpless and hopelessness. What it means here is because you've given up, you think that it's not worth it, like you're contributing more. That's what it means here. And then last but not least, loss of motivation, ideas, and hope. This is the difference on here. All right, what are the signs? Let's see. That is the main difference, and what you all shared is correct. So thank you so much for sharing on that. But again, my dear friends, stress, you can overcome it. So not to worry. There are tools, and we will touch on that tomorrow. So we don't want you to actually be burnt out. Okay, remember, my dear friends, when we say job burnout, that means it's to do related with your job, that means there are so much things going on in your job. That's why the title, the topic for these 2 days is job burnout. So that's why you need to scoop down related to your job, my dear friends. Share with me, and I will do my best to give you some suggestions and ideas. All right. If you are stressed, these are the results that you can get. If you're not careful, if you do not do anything, you are ignorant, you ignore it totally. These are what you can get. Anxiety disorders. Okay, my dear friends, you know what anxiety is. Okay, yes, okay. Others, what is anxiety? Tiredness, okay. Very true, Maria? Yes, suddenly feel nervous. Very true. This is very good, my dear friends. I'm so glad, I'm so happy. You know what anxiety is. You know what, those days, there was a research done, way back 10, 15 years ago. They say anxiety only will happen when people are 35 and above. But now, with the economic situation, and then we are doing our very best to overcome pandemic, anyone can get anxiety. Especially once you have started working, or even when you are a student, you can get anxiety. Yes, it's very true. These are the signs. You feel very tired. You don't know why you feel nervous, but actually it's not more of nervous. It's more of like once a task given to you, my dear friends, what happens is your heart starts pumping very fast. And you're not quite sure why. And then you start getting shortness of breath. And that is anxiety, my dear friends. So when you have signs like that, my dear friends, you need to take time out. We will touch on stress, how to de-stress tomorrow. But this is where you need to have your me time. Like some of you said, some of you like cooking, some of you like to spend time with your family. Please do those elements, because this anxiety can escalate, and it can go to depression. So please be alert on that. That's anxiety. The second thing is, it says here, primary damage is physical. Okay, do you know what I mean by primary damage, my dear friends? Okay, primary damage here physically means that it will sign you are too stressed. This is the sign that physically you will have your headaches. If you get frequent headaches, you're not quite sure why, that is a sign. It could be you get back pain, shoulder aches. Those are your physical. It could be you get your sniffles, runny nose, you get a cold, or sore throat. Those are your primary physical damage. So those are signs, my dear friends, when you are stressed. Okay, the next one, it says it may kill you permanently. So what it means by that is prematurely. What it means by that is, if you do not do anything about it, it will escalate. And it will escalate to where? To job burnout. So let's look at job burnout. So when you look at job burnout, my dear friends, this leads to detachment and depression. Okay. I was very fortunate, my dear friends, like I shared earlier on, I'm not joking, I was detached to people. I was a lone ranger. Do you know what lone ranger means, my dear friends? Lone ranger means, I'm always on my own. So when I was sharing with you my history with our hospital, so I was detached. I did not talk to my colleagues. I had no choice but to talk to my boss because of my task given, But I never interact. When it was lunchtime, I used to go lunch on my own. Did I care? No, because I enjoyed my moment. You must know who you are first, my dear friends. Sometimes being detached can get a bit lonely when you're working, because otherwise, how to actually get things done, if you're on your own, isn't it? But when I was in a hospital, I'm not joking, I was detached from everybody because I did not like what I was seeing, what they were saying. So I did not want to be involved. So I moved myself out in that environment, you see. Did I get depression? I consider it, I am depressed, and I knew it at that particular time, But I was fortunate, you know why? Because I had awesome support. I had great friends, that I can talk to, and I have awesome sisters, my soul sisters that I can talk to. So I was fortunate because I'm the type, whatever I feel, I will express it to my good friends plus my sisters. So this is what happens when things escalate and your job is getting to you. So it leads to detachment, leads to depression. That's what I had to go. And truthfully speaking, depression is another sign of like this. I started losing weight when I was depressed. And now I'm last time, and then slowly gaining weight. But I started losing weight. I was very tiny. And I knew that, okay, I have to do something. So you must remember, when you have all these feelings, my dear friends, you have to do something about it no matter what. Because at the end of the day, it's going to affect you, not the people around you. So love yourself, my dear friends. Really love yourself, because it's not a good life to be in when you are depressed, when you are out of this world. Because I know it. That's what happened to me. All right. The second thing is, when it comes to burnout, is primary damage is emotional. That means everything people say or say to you, comment to you, give suggestions to you, it has effect on you. You're not going to listen to them because again, emotional factor. Of course, if you are detached, you feel depressed, whatever people say to you, you don't care because why? You already given up, isn't it? Because you are already burnt out. That's what it means here, yeah? And then last but not least, it says, make life seems not worth living, may lead to suicide. Okay, but if you think about it, we can't lie, since the pandemic, there are a lot of mental health issues. If you read an article, I guess you guys are on social media, there are a lot of elements. Please, my dear friends, look into all the, read a lot on depression, read a lot on anxiety, read a lot on what can I do to overcome stress, because whether you like it or not, this is worldwide issue, mental health. Because before, I remember when I first came back to Malaysia, I have a few friends that had to go to therapy. So when people go to therapy, people think they are crazy, right? They think they are gila, right? Because nobody believed in that concept. But unfortunately, this is what we have to do. Because if no one else is going to listen to you, you may need an external person to assist you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Especially now with the pandemic, especially now with the economic situation, there's a lot of changes that's happening in Malaysia. So do your very best, my dear friends, to find out who you can talk to. But do a lot of research. Okay. Now what you need to do is, my dear friends, earlier on, we did the burnout self-test. Some of you got little burnout, and some of you got the already burnt out. So look at the elements. What is causing? You need to start questioning yourself. What is causing your burnout? What are you feeling now? Why do you feel in that manner? Start questioning yourself and then do something about it. For me, when I was burnt out, like I said, I was detached, I was depressed. So that's why I decided. That's why the conclusion of it all, I decided to resign. Even though, truthfully speaking, the money was good. I'm not joking. The money was good. It was very close to where I stayed, to where I lived. So I had no issues with jam, whatever. Very convenient. Sangat convenient, the job that I was talking about earlier on, the hospital job. However, for me, that's not joy. That is not happiness for me. When I am depressed, when I feel that I don't belong, the sense of belonging in the environment, I don't think it's worth any money for me. I'm not willing to sacrifice myself to be in that manner, to be depressed, to be not involved with anybody. I'm not willing to sacrifice that. So that's why I chose, at the end of the day, my dear friends, that was my reason, one reason why I decided to resign.